Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have my platinum review of Monster Hunter Wilds. As you guys can see, this is the full platinum trophy, a little bit of a different format, but yes, to show off that the hardest trophy in the game has been earned, I have all gold crowns in the game. So, um, just to give you guys a little bit of background, I played Monster Hunter World on release and Iceborne on release, and played that game for hundreds of hours. To be quite frankly to you guys, I did not play Monster Hunter Rise slash Sunbreak until maybe middle of last year. So I actually had to speedrun through a lot of the content, and for the most part, I made it to almost end game, and what I mean by that, I got to Arisen. I can't remember if it's Kushala or Teostra, and that's kind of where I stopped playing the game because it was a lot of grinding to get to that. So once again, I still think I can give a valid enough opinion of this game to critique it as much as a quote unquote Monster Hunter fan. So I won't go through any of the trophies or guides for this at all because there are plenty of them out there. And realistically speaking, the only ones that kind of sort of need it is the rare resources and essentially a faster or essentially a Discord for you guys to use for trophy hunting, which is very easy in my opinion to do if you can just Google it. So there's not gonna be a guide, but I just want to give you guys my overall thoughts of the game. Even though, like, look at as it shows right here, I clocked in 100 hours into the game, and honestly, I could probably clock in way more because I love just playing the game. It's once again, I think it's a great Monster Hunter game. But this is where I think a lot of people are being very divisive about the game, and it's I get the view from every single sort of aspect between the casual and the hardcore Monster Hunter fans. The game does feel very easy, but that's more so a dynamic of I believe monsters do have a little bit less HP in the game, but also the fact that basically status slash raw damage builds are so powerful in the game, and there's only really a couple sets in the game that you really want to go for because realistically speaking, those are the highest damaging sets. Also, the fact of the matter is, wounds are super broken for the player. They add so much inherent value damage and just stun lock your enemies. Currently, right now in the game, I would say some of the best builds are basically just following the Gore Magala set with Weakness Exploiter and whatever you need for your weapon to essentially do what you need to do. You get max damage, Corrupted Mantle, and you don't even worry about any of the affinities in the game because affinities, the bonus towards the damage towards affinities isn't as great as just building for straight up raw damage. And most of the time, you're going to either go towards Blast for the extra stun capability, or you're going to go for the better Paralysis, which is just essentially free damage. In this game, you stack up status effects like that really quickly in this game for some reason. And that kind of goes towards the whole point of like the game feels too easy because it's going for a newer audience, which I can see. The hunts in this game take roughly 3 to 7 minutes on average on a hard hunt like with an Arkfeld or a Gore at like 5 stars. You're looking at maybe 10 to 12 minutes. In Rise and Worlds, you're looking at a 10 to 15 minute fight for pretty much anything in the game. And that goes to show you, like, they really streamline WoWs just so you're in the action faster, and they reward players so much more faster with actual gear and drops that you actually need. It's insane to me that, as a Destiny 2 player, getting something I've been trying to grind, like, instantly, getting it almost immediately after every hunt, and it feels like you can target farm whatever you want so much better. It's almost jarring how fast you can complete everything because the story is very streamlined. You go to 1 1 1 1, you just keep going, and then you gain so much XP once you get to high rank, and you can just blitz through everything because once you learn the core mechanics of the game, you're gonna blitz through monsters faster than ever because you're more experienced than ever. I did not cart in this game once until maybe I want to say it was either Gore or Arkfield, and it's not even them. That's it. Them in high rank tempered, and it was one of those one shot moves. I think those were probably the only times I've ever carded in this game. just to be frank with you. I didn't think I ever carded in Rise after you got the armor, but that's like a different story. Worlds, I know I definitely carded early on in the game, but that was me learning the actual Monster Hunter gameplay itself. So ultimately, I get why people are criticizing the game. I get the like the easy aspect of it. The one aspect I don't get from most people is there is no end game. This game end game is way better than it was in World and Rise. Those games, your end game essentially was farming out decorations, which is really fucking boring as hell. I do not like that whatsoever. That is really, really terrible. In this game, you're perfecting the end game by perfecting your roles. I know some people might not like that and might be annoyed by that, and are very annoyed that those Ardean weapons are way stronger than actual like base game weapons. I can understand that feeling as well too. But the grind for that, the loop and the grind for that is way better than decoration farming. And you still have to decoration farm in this game as well too. That's not completely gone. So I do think people are a little overblowing how much you actually have to. There is nothing there. It might be the same 2 fights you have to keep doing for that, but there is still things you can work for it in this game. So with that said, I still think this is an incredible game. I love Monster Hunter. I don't think it's gonna change for a bit, and this is all becoming before the first title update. I've seen the live stream for the update, so once again, I'm very, very stoked for it. But there's no real reason for me to push out a review for the after the update. So I just wanted to get my final opinions out of the base game, what we have to date. And I obviously know there's some things that are in the title updates now that should have been in the base game. I'm gonna let it slide a little bit, but you really can't be doing that too much. So that's it for me, guys. Until the next one. Peace out.